Hi Libra, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace. I'm here today to do your February 1st through the 15th, 2018 general reading. So, I just want to take a second to thank everyone for all of your support, the likes, shares, subscribes, comments, personal readings, and donations. Y'all are awesome, and without your support, we couldn't do it. So, um, I just want to say, for those of you who do not watch to the end of the video, if you need a personal reading, please email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. We have a special for January, $33.33 for any 30-minute reading, okay? And if you do not need a personal reading, but you like the spread, there's a donation link down below in the description box, okay? So I did ask Spirit what message they had for you before I got started shuffling. And what they showed me was actually kind of interesting because take it back to the old school days, um, playgrounds and such with the teeter-totter, right? So you have to have one on each end to keep it balanced, to keep the flow going, right? If someone sits on one end, you're going to stay down. You need spirit to balance out, okay? So what they told me was you can't have balance and move forward if you do not let us in. So if you have not been praying, if you have not been talking to your higher power, if you are not doing your manifestation or your affirmations, you should be, okay? They are here guiding you for a reason. And if you feel like you are stuck down and you're having a hard time coming up, that is why. It is time to get in touch with your spiritual side. It is time to get in touch with your higher self. It's that time for everyone to make big changes, okay? But if you don't have spirit on the other side trying, helping balance you out, you're going to stay down. Spirit's the only one that can bring you back up. Okay? Don't rely on human validation to keep you up in the air, right? Don't do it. So what you are moving away from, we're doing what you're moving away from, what you need to be focused on, and what you're moving towards if you follow Spirit's guidance today. Now, I found it very interesting that they were using the teeter-totter because, with Libra in general, I see the scales, but you do have the Justice card, okay? And in this card, it is out of balance because one is outweighing the other. It is time to fight for justice and equality. Rulings are made in your favor. Do not give up. Some of you may be dealing with legal issues. Do not stop fighting for yourself. And I think that's the biggest message in there is if you give up on you, who else is going to fight for you, right? And it might be because some secrets came out. You have the Moon card, and this card does say the opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears and grow stronger. And I think that's really what it's talking about is being able to see in the dark, trusting your intuition, using spirit's guidance in order to move forward, right? I think that's the whole point of the teeter-totter. But yeah, so what you're moving away from. Now, with the get some exercise card, this could be one of those things where you feel I'm kind of getting fight or flight mode, right? And this is something that you do need to move away from. You need to be able to stand your ground and know what your boundaries are, what you're willing to put up with, and what you're not willing to put up with. Not gonna say that all Libras, but I do feel, and I'm not necessarily seeing like a romantic connection here So just remember, it can be any ship. It can be a relationship, friendship, you know, family, whatever. But I feel like there are some illusions around an air sign and an earth sign. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And with the Seven of Cups, someone could just, you could have a lot of options. And that might be causing that fight or flight. And maybe that's where that human validation is coming from. And you need spirit's guidance in order to help you through this. But I see a significant air sign and a significant earth sign. And there are definitely illusions, options, and, you know, it could have been something that was manifested. I don't think you necessarily meant to, but it is. It's there. And that I'm definitely getting the fight or flight mode with the get your exercise. Now, you might have just decided that I can't do this anymore. This situation is not working out for me. There's too many people involved. There's too many illusions. There's too many secrets. There's too many things going on. Okay? Like, I almost get the, like, being distracted. Because when you look at the Magician, and the card is all about manifesting, but I'm just telling you what I'm picking up. With the Magician, they keep you distracted, right? While they're doing their other tricks. So when they have you focused on one thing, you're not seeing what's happening behind the scenes that actually leads up to the trick, right? And there might be a lot of that going on with the Seven of Cups, and especially with having the significant air and earth sign, there's just a lot of shit going on, and you're ready to haul ass. That's what you need to be leaving behind anyway. I don't know if you've actually made your mind up about that yet, but what you need to be focusing on, listen, let me tell you, okay? If someone is ghosting you, take the hint. Like, and not to be mean, but if someone really wants to communicate to you, if someone wants you to be a part of their life, if someone wants your time, they will make time. Okay? People do get busy, but if it's straight up ghosting and you know the difference, girl, like, trust me, listen to your gut. If they do not want to be a part of your life and they can't make a conscious effort, because you know what? It takes 2 seconds to send a text. Couple minute phone call. Just say, hey, how are you doing? Haven't talked to you in a while. No, you don't need that shit in your life. Move on. There are better things coming for you. Sorry, rant over. But just saying, if you're texting someone and they're not responding to you, not worth it. Because you have new beginnings coming. This is the pregnancy card. It doesn't necessarily mean that, oh my God, you're going to get pregnant. It doesn't mean that. Some of you may be trying to get pregnant. Some of you might be looking to start a family. Yeah. I'm sorry about that, honey, but everything happens for a reason, and trust that, okay? There's always a bigger picture, and there's definitely, I think a lot of it is you're moving towards some big career change. Okay, there are bigger things happening for you than you focusing on a relationship that isn't going to be, that's not going to align with your path. That's what it is. When people do not align with our paths, it doesn't happen. So don't be upset when I'll do that in another video. Okay, so you better subscribe to my channel so we can talk about that later. But it's one of those things where you can, it's almost like the Magician card. It's birthing something into creation. It's being able to create something that wasn't there before. And it could be someone from your past, okay? With the Six of Cups, this usually represents past people, past relationships, whatever. But with this deck, what it's telling you is you probably need to get in touch with your inner child. You need to learn how to have fun again, not focusing so much on what ifs, what could, da 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 da. There's so many things that we could be focusing on in the name of fear instead of looking towards happiness and abundance on different levels, right? This is finding your inner child. This, and maybe that's what it is with the pregnancy card and the Six of Cups. It's finding your inner child, learning how to have fun and just go with the flow, being creative and making a life for yourself that is honestly going to inspire you. And that's where the Chariot comes in. Once you realize that you have this ability to find that within yourself, then you move into the Chariot energy. And this is balancing the light and the dark, the higher self with the shadow self, not being afraid to face your demons because you see it for what it really is. And especially with this being the Metatron card, this is the scribe of God. Get writing, journaling, anything that helps you get it out. But just be cautious with what you're thinking, what you're saying, and what you're writing down. Because if you are focused on the negative, that is what you're going to bring into your life. If you focus on the positive and abundant opportunities that are ahead for you and what you really want to feel like, not what you don't want to feel like. If you want to feel happy, abundant, prosperous, clear-headed, passionate, all these great things that you can do for yourself, that is when good things are going to start happening. And it's going to create this balance that's going to move you forward. So if you listen to Spirit's guidance today, they're telling you that there's a certain date that is coming up with the holiday card. Doesn't necessarily mean holiday. It could be a birthday. It could be a significant date for you in general. Say, a year ago today is when I let go of my ego and I moved forward, right? It could be that. But you're moving into a new business venture. And this is going to be something that, it could be you starting your own business. It could be even a promotion or a raise or something that has to do with career finances. And they're telling you that this is going to be something that's going to be challenging but very exciting for you, because I do see a lot of air energy here. And they want you to know that you will succeed. I do see, though, if you come across anything in the future that has to do with business, whether it be starting your own business or moving up in your career now, if you sign any contracts, read the fine print, okay? That has come up twice. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly and review all the details. So make sure that you are crossing every T and dotting every I, and make sure that you are reading the fine print, okay? Email me, New Age, okay? We'll talk. I have things that can help you. We'll work on that. But with the Page of Michael and the Seven of Michael, this is the Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords. What they're telling you is that there's going to be a new road for you to take. There's going to be something very exciting, a new idea, something that is going to be very, it's going to be on your mind a lot, I'm hearing. This is going, finding a different route and using a means of other people in order to figure out what is best. Because you see on this card, there's a bunch of them in the mines, right? And the Seven of Michael says working alone may not be the best answer. There's a better course of action. So if you feel like you need to do it alone, right? This is going to be the exciting opportunity for you. This is telling you that there's might be a better way to do it. And if there is someone that you can partner with, it would probably be best for you. Just make sure you review the details. Now, what energy Spirit wants you to focus on at this time? My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. And New Age, that's what I'm talking about. You have to be careful of what you are thinking, saying, and what you are writing down. When you put it on paper, you are writing a spell. So if you're focusing on all the negative stuff, that is what you're going to keep attracting into your life. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. And that's really where the difference is. Instead of focusing so much on yourself, like even in my meditation and my intention prayer that I do before I do these readings, I always say, please remove any sinful thinking or actions from my life and others and bring us peace, prosperity, and abundance on all levels. We have to be able to spread that love in order for love to come to us. It can't be one-sided, and that's where that teeter-totter comes back in. But just take a second to clear your mind and ask your spirit for guidance. I'm going to pull a card from the Talking to Heaven by Dorian Virtue and James Van Praagh, and this is going to pretty much wrap it up. I know that they always tie in together. Yeah, believe in yourself. You can do it. You absolutely have the ability to make whatever you want happen. You just need to figure out, the earth is our school. And this is why we're here. We're here to learn and to embrace life and take chances, leap of faith. You have it, Libra. You can do it. It is one of those things where fear will hold you back. Fear will keep you from moving forward because you think you won't succeed, or you're not good enough, or there are no good men, or whatever. When you focus on that, that is exactly what you're going to get. When you start vibrating at a higher frequency and understand that what you're putting out is what you attract, then it'll happen for you. But you have to put your faith in the universe. You have to give it to your higher power in order for them to balance you back out, because that's what it is. It's unbalanced right now. You will find it, but remember to have fun with it, okay, Libra? So again, I hope you enjoyed this reading today. If you would like a personal reading, please email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If this reading was enough for you today and you would still like to support our channel, there's a donation link down below in the description box. Only a few more days left on the $33.33 30-minute reading for January, so please act quickly. We only have a few spots left, and if you're not friends with us on Facebook, you should be. I wish you the best of luck, Libra, in all of your endeavors, and remember, find Spirit's guidance because they will balance you out. Love and light, y'all.